It's gonna get better, never stay the same. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Welcome to the Ericka James Show, where we are all about life on purpose. I am committed to seeing you live a life that thrives, a life that's extraordinary, a life that has you bringing forth your purpose and building something extraordinary. Today's show is all about how to overcome. And I just really want to have a conversation with you because this one hit near and dear to me because of all of my story I haven't told that I've had to overcome. No matter what you are going through, I want you to know that you can do this. No matter how heavy things might feel now, no matter what you're seeing moving in your life, going, whether things are increasing or decreasing, expanding or looking like they're not getting bigger, whether that's your finances right now, whether that is your relationship, whether your business is a little on shaky ground right now, I want you to know that you can overcome. I want you to have practical tools, tips, and techniques that you can take away and implement right away to see your life change, expand, or increase. I actually call it up-leveling. But I want to talk about overcoming. I want to talk about tenacity and persistence. I want to remind you that no matter where you are in your life process, that you have purpose. I even want to submit to you that you were created for such a time as this. It's not in the times that things are going great. It's in the times of challenge and trial that we grow, that we're tested, that we're really those diamonds in the rough. And without that pressure, we cannot become who we were created to be. I love the saying that pressure is a privilege. So if you're feeling pressure, it's because you're called to more. If you're feeling pressure right now, not knowing what's next, what's going to happen, I want you to settle in because there's one thing that's unchanging. It's your ability to find your center, to get back to who you are, and then take those moments of quietness, those introspective moments, and make new decisions. I have had to overcome. We don't even have enough time in this show for me to tell you everything I've overcome. Growing up being bullied and getting stones and rocks thrown at me on a daily basis. And even in the midst of that bullying, I knew there was something greater within me. I had a family that reminded me of that, but all of us don't have that. In the midst of feeling like, will I ever have a date? Will anybody like me? Will I ever be good enough? Having to overcome those inner lies that we begin to deduce based on how people treat us or how things may be going with the circumstances in our lives. Overcoming years of raising my daughter on my own. Part of my story I don't often tell is that when I was 3 months pregnant, her father married another woman. I remember that devastation. I remember thinking, this is worse than my worst nightmare. I never even had a nightmare about it. It surpassed my worst nightmare. And I remember thinking, I'm on track in my life, so I thought. And getting what felt like derailed and figuring out how in the world am I going to get back on track. And I did what so many mothers do. I went into the work world, knowing I was an entrepreneur, knowing that I had more to come in me that I had not yet seen. I remember going paycheck to paycheck, suffocating. I was born for more. I was built for more than this. How do I begin to get back on track? How do I overcome? It breaks my heart to learn that only 8% of people actually achieve their dreams. That means 92% of us don't know how to overcome. That means 92% of us get derailed by challenges in our lives, by things that don't go our way, and then we never find our way back. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not like things in your life aren't going to go wrong sometimes, or there's not going to be challenge. That's what life is about. But it is about undergirding yourself, digging in, knowing that you were created for excellence. So here on this show, I want to remind you how extraordinary you are. I want to remind you that no matter what is happening in your life, focus forward. Because we have work to do. I envision a world of people on purpose. I envision a world that we can tap in to who we were created to be and see transformation in every area of our lives. We're going to have to roll up our sleeves. It's going to take some work, but I'm right here with you in the journey. You ready? Stick with me, because next I have a guest that has overcome what I would consider impossible circumstances to build a successful business, and the best is yet to come in this show and in her life. We'll be right back.